Before a man can rise, he must first tear down the walls he built around himself. Not the walls others built. Those can be ignored. It's the ones you place there unknowingly. Brick by brick, belief by belief, forged in fear and passed to you by the unknowing voices of your past. These are the walls you must now destroy, for no man ever reached success while dragging behind him the dead weight of outdated thoughts. The greatest enemy to your progress is not the world, not the system, not even your circumstances. It is the silent agreement you made with beliefs that were never yours to begin with. From the moment you were born, your mind was open, receptive, uncluttered. You learned quickly. You laughed without permission. You explored without fear. But then the conditioning began little by little. Well-meaning voices, teachers, parents, neighbors, even friends spoke words into your world that you absorbed without challenge. You're not that kind of person. Be realistic. People like us don't do things like that. Each sentence, seemingly harmless, carried seeds of limitation, and over time those seeds took root. You began to doubt your own voice. You began to second-guess your potential. You traded your natural confidence for borrowed doubt. And here you stand years later wondering why success will elude you. It is not because you lack talent. It is not because opportunity is scarce. It is because your belief system, your internal programming is running a script designed for survival, not greatness. And here is the great truth most will never tell. Your success is not something you chase. Success is something you become. And to become it, you must shed the skin of who you were. The mind must be cleaned, rewired, reconstructed, not gently, not gradually, but with force, with intention, with fire. You must look every false belief in the face and ask, who told me this? And why did I believe it? This is not easy work. It is not glamorous, but it is necessary. You must sit in silence and audit your inner world. What do I believe about money, about my worth, about my capabilities, about failure, about success? Be ruthless. Do not settle for vague answers. Get to the root. If you believe success is only for others, where did that come from? If you believe you are not good enough, when did that begin? You must investigate like a detective and strike like a warrior. Because until you destroy the belief, you will never escape its consequence. Most people are slaves to invisible prisons. They live in houses made of old voices, and yet they wonder why their dreams seem unreachable. The truth is brutal, but freeing you are responsible for your beliefs. Even if someone else planted them, you are not to blame for the conditioning, but you are accountable for the transformation. The moment you see that truth, the chains begin to loosen you. Realize you are not your thoughts. You are the thinker, and the thinker can choose again.
Let me make this perfectly clear. Transformation does not begin with a goal. It begins with a decision. Let me make this perfectly clear. Transformation does not begin with a goal.